My name is Olumide Okedoko and I'm a student of East Community College. I'm delivering a speech about incarceration for my sociology class today. Webster Dictionary definition of incarceration is to put someone in prison. The United States has more than 25% of the world prison population. That makes us the world's largest jailer. According to the U.S. Bureau of Justice Statistics, over 2.3 million adults were incarcerated in United States federal and state and county jails in 2013. Additionally, approximately 4.8 million adults in 2013 were on probation or on parole. Totally 6.9 million adults that were under correctional supervision, and that is about 2.8% of adults in the United States resident population. In 2013, there were almost 103,000 adult female in local jail in the United States and almost 112,000 adult female in the state and federal prison. From this number, 628,000 adult males in local jails in the United States and almost 1.4 million adult male in the state and federal prison. In 2010, adult white male that were in prison were just 678, while the black male were 4,347 male. On the other hand, the Hispanic male that were in prison at the time was 1,775. On the other side, adult female that were in prison were 91. Black female were 260. Hispanic female were 133. From this, the justification for punishment that incarceration meets is that people who are sent to prison may be less inclined to commit crime when they get out because they don't want to go back. And that potential offender generally will be inhibited by the threat of being put behind the bar. Race is an important component of mass incarceration because African Americans have always been incarcerated at a higher rate compared to their white counterparts. Like I said earlier, in 2013, the figure of male that were in jail, black men that were in jail was 4,347, while their white male is 678. White Americans enjoy a wide range of privilege that are denied to persons of color in our society. This privilege enable white people to escape the injustice and inconveniences which are the daily experience of racial ethnic person. Class inequality in incarceration is reflected in the low educational level of those in prison and jails. The labor market opportunity for men with no more than a high school education have declined as the prison population has grown and prisoners themselves are drawn from the least educated. I believe we should continue to utilize incarceration as our go-to form of punishment, but it should be done fairly. The crime should fit the punishment, and there should not be racial disparity when it comes to convincing someone for a crime. The reason why I agree with the utilizing of incarceration as a form of punishment for a crime, I'm looking at it from the perspective of criminology approach that says putting criminal in prison will reduce crime rate, and their approach and their approach is deterring, meaning people who are sent to prison may be less inclined to commit crime when they get out because they don't want to go back. And that potential offender generally will be inhibited by the threat of being put behind the bar. The negative effect incarceration has on people is that it causes hypervigilance. Some prisoners learn to project a tough personality that keeps all other at a distance. Some learn to find safety in social invisibility by disconnecting themselves from others. Some are very suspicious, diminishing sense of self-worth and personal values. Some people even develop post-traumatic stress reaction as a reaction to the pain of the imprisonment. The only positive effect I see from incarceration is that it keeps people away. Thank you and have a good day.